Hi everyone, how are you doing today? I hope that you are having a wonderful, lovely day. I hope you are warm and cozy wherever you are. Here today, winter has returned. I think it was 70 degrees the other day and now it's like 25 and snowing. It is what it is. I have my tea with me to comfort me. I admit it is my third cup today. Whoops. So this is a new tea to me. A friend of mine gave me some to try. So this is from a brand, I've got this little baggie that she gave me. This is from a brand called Barnes & Watson, and this is their Emerald Blossom green tea. This is a jasmine green, which my friend, thank you so much. This is one of my favorite kinds of tea. If you haven't tried a jasmine green, obviously you need to appreciate floral tea, but to me it's not floral in the way like rose is. Like I don't like rose in my tea, but jasmine is a whole other story. I'm a huge fan, and this one's good because you can use boiling water and it won't make it taste bitter. A lot of jasmine teas I feel like are more delicate and you have to be really careful with the temperature of your water. Not this one. I was able to use boiling water, although steep it for just 1 minute. I don't know why the instructions always say 5 minutes. That will give you a very bitter, icky cup of tea. 1 minute to start with. Today I update my shop my stash. I am ready to switch out some things and get some new things from my stash. Okay, so starting with base products, I'm gonna put away my Purito Sicca Clearing BB Cream. I really enjoy this. I am wearing it again today. Right at this point, I just want to rotate through my few base products. For the longest time I only had 1 or 2. Now I think I have 3. Yeah, I know it's a lot more, but I'll just be rotating through them every couple of weeks. Use them all evenly. Since I got them all at the same time, they all have like a similar expiration on them. If you haven't heard about the Purito yet, it has a finish very similar to the Misha BB Cream. It's very skin-like and fresh. Not at all matte. Very, very nice. I'm gonna put my lifter gloss in Moonback. I did use this. I still really enjoy it. Really, really can recommend this as a really good drugstore gloss. And even taking drugstore out of the equation, it's just a really nice, if you like a thick, like really, really coats your lips gloss, this is it. Thick, but not goopy, I should say that. Not goopy. It has that really big doe foot on it that, I don't know, I find really satisfying. And I was surprised by this. This is something that came in Ipsy. This is from the brand Ola Neon, and I really enjoyed this. The finish of it reminded me a great deal of the Balm creamy lip stains. It's almost exactly the same thing, and this is a beautiful color, so I was happy to discover that I really enjoy this. Okay, so now let's talk about these lipsticks. So I was talking about how this past couple weeks I really wanted to figure out the differences between these 3 lipsticks. This is Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, and these 2 are supposed to be dupes for it. This is the shade Spice Petal from Flower Beauty, and this is the shade Untold Stories from Revlon. I'm gonna put up a picture that I took. I spent some time trying them all out, and I can say that there are some minor differences between them, but they might be difficult to tell when it's actually on your lips, honestly. They're pretty good dupes for each other. So let's talk about the subtle differences in color first, and then we can talk about the formula. So here we have the Revlon, the Charlotte Tilbury, and the Flower Beauty. So compared to the Charlotte Tilbury there in the middle, I would say the Flower Beauty has a tinge more brown, which I happen to really like. And I feel like the Revlon is a tiny bit lighter in shade and maybe the tiniest bit peachier, but truly on the lips, very difficult to tell. As for formula, the Charlotte Tilbury one is matte, but it's like a creamy matte. And I feel like the Revlon one is a little bit more matte, but they're pretty similar. Whereas the Flower Beauty one has a very different texture. It's a cream formula. So it all comes down to, I think, into what you want and how much you want to spend. But if you're looking for that shade on your lips, honestly, it'd be really difficult to tell the difference just looking at someone which lipstick they would be wearing. I really like the color, so I'm happy to have all 3 in my stash. I think that's awesome. But I will be putting these back. Highlighter, I did use my NARS highlighter in the shade Fort de France. I can't tell, but I always say it in the stupidest way possible. Fort de France. 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 I'm very sorry to anyone who speaks French, but I really love that shade. Eyeshadows, I really enjoyed using my nudes palette from Juvia's Place. Honestly, this shade up here, even lighter than it appears in the pan. I found it almost useless. I thought it would be like a more light peach. No, for that, you have to go for this one. This one is very, very light indeed. So I felt like that shade was disappointing. I couldn't really build it up to get that color that I wanted, but otherwise, I enjoy the palette. My Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade High Roller. I really like this. It's extremely easy to use. Literally get some on your finger, barely tap it out, and you've got an eye look. I can see why these have been so popular for so long, and I really enjoyed mine. Now for one that wasn't as much of a success, so this cream shadow from Mina. This is my first time trying it. I actually do not like the formula. It instantly dries down to the point where the second you put it on your eye, you can't move it. And it makes it look patchy, because even if you start by patting it, it doesn't move from where you've put it. I tried for quite a while with a brush and finger, trying to even kind of layer it to even out the patchiness, and I felt like it just made it look worse. I really didn't like it, unfortunately. I think this might get decluttered. I'm very sorry to say that, but yeah, just wasn't a fan. This is the shade 532. As for blushes, I have decided that I really, really like the formula of the ColourPop blush sticks. It blends out so easy. I feel like it's such a nice formula and it's so affordable. You kind of have to wait for these to come back in stock, as it is with everything at ColourPop, but if you can find a shade that you like, I can recommend them. This shade Roosevelt is definitely a bronzy shade on me, but sometimes I really want a bronzy look, so I have decided I enjoy this. And I'm a huge fan of the Nyx Sweet Cheeks. This is the Soft Cheek Tint Blush Mousse. I feel like the description on the Ulta website is totally different from how it looks for me. For more, it's more of a nude with like a hint of terracotta, and on the website I think they call it like something like taupe or something. Nah, to me that's not taupe. But it's a beautiful formula. This also blends out really easy. Very beginner friendly for a cream blush formula. Okay, let's talk about some of the things that I want to pull out. Let's start with my base product. So I'm gonna rotate in my Misha BB cream. So I'll be using this for the next couple of weeks. For a highlight, I'm gonna pull out this little sample of the Mary Luminizer. Yeah, Mary Luminizer. If you haven't seen it before, it's a very soft champagne. For blush, usually I like to randomize a random blush. Man, I can't talk today. But I actually have been thinking about this little blush from Dome lately, so I think I'm just gonna pull this one out in addition to the ones I'm working on in like project pans and stuff. So this is the shade English Rose. It is a really soft powder blush. I've been thinking about my powder blushes lately. Lately, all I've been wanting to use are my cream blushes. So my powder ones have been getting neglected, so I've been thinking about ones that I could possibly declutter. But this one I just really enjoyed. It's so soft and so pretty. Eye products. I'm gonna pull out my ColourPop Wild Nothing palette. This has been sadly neglected. I'm trying to turn it so it doesn't blind you from the light here in front of me, but this has such pretty soft colors in it and some really pretty topper shades too. Lately the look I'm panning is very just kind of soft without much pizzazz. Sometimes I want a little bit of sparkle, so like this one here and this one here are really pretty topper shades. So anyway, looking forward to pulling that out. Same reason for why I'm pulling out my Essence Melted Chrome in the shade Ironic. I'm actually wearing this padded on my eye look today. Right there. It is a beautiful little topper shade. Then I have two items that are new to me. So this is from Rimmel. This is their Wonder Cloud All Day Wear Soft Shadow, and I got mine in this shade Truffle Haze. So it comes with a little doe foot like this. And this is a completely matte, soft taupey brown color. Look at that, how nice that blended out. Yeah, so I'm interested to see how this plays with other products. I did try this once on my eyes already, and I really liked, again, how easy it was to just tap on and then you're done. A very nice everyday look. So yeah, looking forward to trying this with other things on top and seeing how well it works. This one from Almay is new to me. I definitely bought this just because of Amanda Z. I'll talk more about this in my end of the month roundup of things I've purchased, but this is the Velvet Foil Cream Shadow, and this is in the shade Endgame. Honestly, the shade of this reminds me a lot of the Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade High Roller. You need hardly any of this. There it is right there. I think that is enough for eye products. So now let's talk about lips. I have two items I want to pull out and the rest I will randomize. So these are my two lip glosses. These are called Stay Glossy from Rimmel. I lately had to declutter my Rimmel lipstick because I couldn't stand the smell. And if I remember correctly, I'm not the biggest fan of the smell of these either, but I can tolerate it better than the lipstick. So I kind of want to check and see how I feel about the scent of these. I have the shades Blushing Belgraves, which is like a soft pink. They smell plasticky to me. They have always smelled plasticky. And then I also have the shade Bare Minimum, which is a nude right there. I know I like the finish of them on the lips, but yeah, I just kind of want to see how I feel about these. It's been a little while since I have worn them. Okay, I have a list of just a few lip products that I haven't worn in a while. I feel like I've been rotating through more lately since I've been in so many more projects than I have been last year. So I have the numbers 2 through 9. I'm gonna pull 3 more lip products. So let's do this. Try not to blind you. We've got 8, 6, and 9. All right, I pulled my other Maybelline lipstick gloss. This is in the shade Stone. Between the two, I mean, I like both of them, but this is my fave. I love this type of shade. And unfortunately, it's the type of shade that I go for a lot. It's like a warm nude color. Of course, I'm happy about that. And then I also pulled this from Seraphine Botanicals. This I've been kind of eyeing lately because I haven't used it like at all. So this is the Baryon Juice 100% vegan lip gel. It came in a subscription box, but I remember really liking it. And yeah, it still smells like a fruit roll-up. Exactly like a fruit roll-up. Oh, it smells good. It's kind of like a rosy pinky shade. So I'm happy to finally be pulling this as I need to get some more use on it. And lastly, I have my little mini MAC lipstick. This is in the shade Twig. This is not something that I would have chosen for this time of year. Now I'm kind of wanting a little bit more springy colors. That's it right there. It's kind of like a, I don't know, what color would you call that? A mauvey pinky color? I don't know. But it's a pretty color. And there's something about little mini MAC lipsticks. I love them. They're so cute. And it's honestly more than I would ever need. A mini lipstick is the way to go, I feel like. Okay, I think that's it for my Shop My Stash. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you tried any of these products, let me know down below. What do you think of them? I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye, guys.